Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be demonstrating how to create these chocolate shards for your cake. I have about a cup and a half worth of white chocolate Nestle, just the compound stuff, and I'm adding in about a tablespoon and a half of vegetable oil, mixing that through until it's all well combined. This helps our chocolate to stay softer for longer and also stops it from seizing when we add in gel food colour. I've got red, pink, yellow and a bit of orange that I'm mixing through here. And then I'm going to spoon just a little bit onto some parchment paper. I have the yellow and the pink next to each other, and I'm taking a feathered brush, starting on that dollop and just smoothing it outwards onto the paper. I'm kind of going straight and diagonal here. You could do it curled and diagonal instead. And the more you brush, the better the colors kind of blend together and the longer the shard will be as well. Then I've moved on to my orange and pink, doing the exact same thing, going over a couple of times to blend that through and sort of elongate the shards. You'll also want to work quickly because they do tend to set pretty easily. You might also find that as you're doing this, the chocolate in the container tends to set, so just microwave them for 5-second bursts before you start the next color, just to soften them out a bit and makes it a lot easier to spread. Next I'll move on to my red and my orange, and then once they've all been feathered out, you can let them sit at room temperature for about 20 minutes to set completely, or you can pop them on a tray and into the fridge for 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm preparing my cake. So while they're setting, I've got a 6-inch cake, 2 cakes that I've cut in half, and I'm filling them in with the vanilla buttercream. It's the hybrid buttercream recipe that I have up on my channel. Link to that recipe will be in the description box below this video. Just stacking my cakes as usual. Make sure that all the layers have been centered before you press down firmly to glue them well together. And here I'm just creating the crumb coat, so it's a thin layer of the buttercream that goes around the whole cake, traps in any crumbs and also helps to trap in moisture too. Scraping off the excess with my bench scraper and then going around with my spatula to clean off the top. Pop it into your fridge for 20 minutes, and in the meantime we're going to create little golden embellishments on our chocolate. So that was edible luster dust with a little bit of vodka. You could use rose water or lemon extract instead. And just tapping my hand close to where the brush is holding to create those little specks on the chocolate. My buttercream is nice and firm, so I'm adding my final layer of frosting. This will hide the buttercream coat and it'll create a nice, even and clean layer on our cake. The buttercream has been tinted with some red Americolor gel food color, just a teeny tiny bit to create a pink finish. Clean up the sides with your bench scraper and the top with your spatula. And back into the fridge it goes to set completely for another 20 minutes. After that point, I've taken some of that gold again and I'm just tapping the brush to create speckled gold effects all over the outside of my cake to tie it all in together. The chocolate shards have set completely. That took about maybe half an hour. Granted, it would have been done way before that too. With a little bit of buttercream and a piping bag, sticking it to the very bottom where it's a little bit thicker, and then applying it directly onto the cake. You don't want to press too hard because you could crack it, so a light pressure here works well, and I'm kind of feeding the next one a little bit underneath the one next to it, so you kind of have that almost layered effect rather than sticking them just next to each other. Tends to hide the buttercream underneath a lot better too. You can move them around, some to be a little bit more lifted, some to be a little bit lower, or you can have them symmetrical too if you like. And for the very bottom, I'm just taking my spatula and cutting a straight line in the center, and that way it'll hide the very base of the cake and just looks much neater. You could add little gold pearls on your buttercream at this point as well, just to finish it off, or leave it as is. And that's how you create the very easy to do chocolate shards that are kind of like feathered or they're brushed. Very, very easy to do. Play around with the colors as well. You can do it all one color, you can do all the different shards in different colors and arrange them on your cake like that instead. While they're still drying, you can put little pearls or sprinkles on there to add a little bit more interest. Lots that you can do with this style of cake. Thanks guys for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial and I've learned a little something different. And I'll catch you again next week. If you enjoyed these videos, don't forget to subscribe. We upload a new video every Tuesday. I'll see you next time.